Wait till your slides are populated. Okay, let's do this.
All right, here we go. Dale Ammon is the owner and CEO of Home Team Inspection Service of West Denver. Dale has been the owner and primary inspector of Home Team West Denver since mid-2019. He's built 7 homes and has been involved in the home maintenance, repair, and flipping industries for over 10 years. He has a vast knowledge of homes and commercial building structures, which is very helpful in his current job. Dale understands and communicates issues about these buildings with his clients in a non-alarming way, helping them gain a comfortable understanding of the structure they're about to purchase. Dale has also been a sales, marketing, and business development executive in the pharmaceutical industry for over 27 years, most recently with Pfizer Inc. Dale was working with his son in the repair, maintenance, and home flipping business while he was in college. And when his son graduated, Dale switched to the home inspection business to focus his skills on helping clients in a new way. Home Team Inspection Service of West Denver was born as a comprehensive home structure and systems resource. Outside of work, Dale owns a competitive swim team with his wife, Karen. He also enjoys golf, skiing, hunting, swimming, snorkeling, scuba diving, and being with his family. He has 4 children and 4 grandchildren that they enjoy spending a lot of time with. So with that, I'll pass the mic to you, Dale.
Awesome. Thank you, Kayla. I appreciate that. Well, this morning, we're going to talk a little bit about why home inspections are needed. We've heard about this through a number of different angles. In the past, I have talked about what is a home inspection and what is it all about. But the reason we do it, and the reason people that you know who are buying a home or you're buying a home should want to have this done, is because of the interconnectivity of the home or the business or the building that you're buying. It applies in both scenarios. If you're buying a home, this will all apply. If you're buying a business that has its own facility, this will apply as well. So we're going to talk a little bit about inspecting what I call a system of systems, and that is, we're going to focus mostly today on your home. So when I say that, what I want you to think of is that all of the things that are inside your home are a series of systems that work interconnectedly so that your home does what it's supposed to do: provides you a place of residence, provides you shelter, provides you warmth, provides you water, all the things that you need to survive in whatever the climatic conditions are. Your home is built in such a way in the area that you're in to bring all those systems together and work in an interconnected way, and in the end, be a protective resource for you. So that's really what we're going to talk about. We've talked about this home inspection piece of it in the past and how it's a visual examination of the current condition of your home. That's an important piece for you to understand, because as a homeowner, you want to make sure that all those systems are working and are working as efficiently as possible so that you get the most out of it and don't even realize that that's what's happening, right? That you just live in your home, enjoy all the things it brings to you, but it does it in a way that works connectedly with everything else that's there. A home inspection also gives you a description of all those different systems, all the different areas that are. It will give you an idea if there's any defects, especially if you're buying a home. Homes come in all different ages, conditions, and at that point, you're really trying to figure out, where is my home in its condition today, so that I know, am I needing to do maintenance today? Is there a future plan that I have to put in place for maintenance of certain systems? Those things are important to kind of have in your head, because the worst thing to have happen is something goes majorly wrong, and we could have anticipated some of that, right? So we provide this professional service to allow you to understand your home. It's really a non-invasive approach to this. We use a lot of tools, a lot of resources that allow you to see the things that can make a difference in your home. Anything that's hidden gets harder and harder to see. But we look for those symptoms that come out in a home that allow us to say, here's something to think about. This might be going on, this might not be going on. Good example, I was in a home yesterday that had what looked like lines in its ceiling. Those lines were all like bubbles, and you could tell that they'd been resurfaced, even though they were still bubbling. And typically what that means to us is somewhere along the line, water's gotten in there. And I'll be darned if we didn't go upstairs and the washer and dryer are upstairs in the home, and all of the two faucets for your washer and dryer and the drain pipe 2/3 of the way down the wall had been replaced. Okay, we don't know for sure that it was a problem, but this is a good example of what may have gone wrong to have that kind of a thing happen in the room just below it. And at that point, we can actually take that a step further, do an infrared exam, look at what the ceiling provides us to know whether it's dry or not dry. So we have a number of ways to go about that. The other more important piece is this whole idea of safety items. There's a number of systems in your home that are safety related: electrical, plumbing, HVAC, foundations, other structural issues. If you have some floor structure issues, those can become safety items really quickly. So our job is to kind of tell you what that's all about. So let's look at it a little differently. When you look at your home from the ground up, from the hole they dig in the ground up from there, each system is designed to work interconnectedly with the next system up. Your foundation, for example, is designed to carry the load for the house all the way up as it goes up, right? And you need a good, solid foundation to work with. And you also need to protect that foundation so that other climatic conditions don't cause it to be a problem. Because if you start to have changes in your foundation, it causes changes in other areas of your home, including the floors, the walls, the ceilings, and things that start to go wrong that you don't want to have go wrong. The exterior, we talk a little bit about that. It protects you from the climate conditions as well, both summertime, wintertime, rain. You need a good, solid exterior on your home that doesn't have penetrations in it to protect you from the number one challenge in most homes, and that's water. Water coming through in areas around the roof, around the walls, around windows. All of that can cause you a major problem. So it's really important that all of your areas are sealed, caulked, flashed appropriately to protect your home. It also protects you from other things like pests. While we don't have a giant pest problem here in Colorado, other places in the country, pests are an annual problem that people have to maintain, right? The roof, probably the biggest piece of your house as far as protecting you from all the weather conditions. A good, efficient roof system can help you with that. And that's why, companies like Gorilla Roofing are such a good partner to be partners with, because they can help. Not only if we identify something, they can identify something to help you achieve the quality of control you want. The picture on the left here came from a condo I did yesterday. And if you look right by the chimney that's on that roof, you see a black spot. Well, that black spot is where the ridge shingles have come off the ridge vent in the roof. And now, thing to know, this is a condo. The HOA is responsible for that. It's not the homeowner's responsibility. But this spot is right over the homeowner's unit. So it's really my responsibility to share with them, hey, here's a problem. You need to talk to the HOA because this is right over your roof and it can cause you the primary problems, but it can cause the building other problems as well, right? So those are the kinds of things we look for and see as we're going through this. Plumbing's always a big issue. You want to make sure your plumbing works well, that all of the plumbing systems are in place to protect you, not only to get water away from your home, but also to make sure that all sewer gases and everything else stay away from your home. So proper plumbing makes a difference, and we can help identify if there's areas of the plumbing that need to be addressed, and a professional plumber can come help. Here's an example of one that somebody got really creative trying to solve their own problem. Lots of aluminum foil isn't the fix to a leaking sink. So just something to think about. It's always good to have somebody connected to us, plumbers and others, to help us. And between your real estate agents like Ryan, myself, and Jose in construction business, we can connect you with the right people to make sure that this isn't what it looks like underneath your sink. All right. We talked about electrical. Electrical is one of the biggest safety issues in homes. There are a number of codes that are out there that drive the setup of your electrical system in your home. Older homes were built under other codes levels versus what they are today. Our job is to help you understand what are the things that you need to have today to protect your home, including things like ground fault circuit interrupters or arc fault circuit interrupter circuits in your home to protect you in case something were to go wrong, and you would always be protected. All right. Here's another example of a creative solutions. I see this more often than I can tell you. I'll walk into work rooms or utility rooms, and you have all kinds of DIY kind of setups that if you just took an extra few minutes and put it into a box, did it the right way, you wouldn't have exposed wires and how this looks. While it may work fine for a light in a room, it's not really the right way to do it. All right. HVAC systems, we help with furnaces all the way to AC. We don't do solar. We talk about solar. We kind of make that be part of the process. Swamp coolers are a part of the fabric of Denver, Colorado, and the older homes that are in Denver. They instead of using AC compressors, are using swamp coolers to cool their homes in the summer. Along with they also use whole house fans. So we look at all those things to make sure you understand where it is in its life cycle. We tell you about what you need to know. The average life cycle of an AC unit or a HVAC unit is 18 years. Now they work longer than that and will continue to work longer. But if you're in that 18 to 20 year time frame, we like to tell you that so that you can plan for the future, right? At the same time, we look at the interior, all the things that are important on the interior of your home. If you look in the upper right corner, that's an example of water somewhere has leaked to that point in the house. Who knows where it could have come from? We try to help identify where that is. This could be an existing leak, or it could be a leak that happened a long time ago and just never was cleaned up. So it's really important to know where that water problem is in its life cycle, because all the materials around where that is landing is going to be a problem as you go forward in the future. We also look at your appliances. We look at all of the things that operate in your kitchen area to make sure that you get the best and most effective system you can have. All right. Insulation, we all know about insulation. We've done everything from find homes that were brand new built to where the insulation was never installed. They thought they had put the insulation in, somebody had checked a box, and we went up in the attic and guess what? It wasn't there. Right?
Wow.
So that's where a home inspector can help you. This is an example of the kinds of ventilation that exists in your house. The picture on the left is a gable roof vent or a gable vent that provides ventilation into your attic. And on top of your roof, you would have either, square roof vents or a ridge vent that would allow that air to move out through the roof. This provides for heating and cooling, or helping to cool the attic so that your shingles continue to work the way they're supposed to work, that your house cools the way it's supposed to cool in the summertime, and that airflow through your home and your roof system is at its peak. Okay. We also look at solid wood burning and gas fireplaces. So we make a look at that. If we see something that looks like it needs to be taken care of, there's ways to help you get connected with chimney sweeps or other fireplace professionals to help make sure that those operate in the best condition they can operate in. Annual maintenance is important for these. Even if it is a gas burning fireplace, make sure that everything is operating in the most efficient way. So, one of the things we do tell everybody is if you do a home inspection, read the whole report. There's a summary. Ours is in particular is a summary in the beginning. It will actually print out as a repair report if you need it as well. But there are other things that are listed in the reports that will give you information on the systems that you have that don't always appear in the summary. So it's really important if you do one, read it, understand it, review it with your real estate agent if you're in the middle of a deal, because they're the ones that can help you negotiate the most important things as you work through your negotiations with the sellers of the home. All right. That's it for me. A house is a system of systems. All of them need to work interconnectedly. They all need to work efficiently to do exactly what we're talking about, to work interconnectedly. And it's really important that you take the time to understand that so that you can treat your home in the most efficient way. Questions?